Hello, my dears. How are you today? This is Resilient Lives coming to touch base with you and check on you today. The time seems to be going by so quickly. Here it is, May the 5th. It used to be a time when I would want time to move quickly. But now I'm quarantined. The part of time that I want to move quickly is the part that will advance the vaccine and advance the time that we can all be together again. So I'm sending you a hug, a virtual hug, sending you love, letting you know that someone is thinking about you today. And so what will we talk about today? Well, I'm a little distressed about the protesters. If my mother was alive, she passed years ago, but whenever the climate, the societal tone would get messy, it would always make her nervous. And I'm not saying that I'm becoming my mother, but I am saying that it is disturbing to see people protesting with armed guns and the staffers of the governors and the mayors having to wear bulletproof vests. Now, to me, that is a little too much, and it is disturbing. It just seems as though there are those who are sheltered in and doing what the protocols are suggesting, because we all want to get out and go back to a new norm. But then there are the others who are I just cannot imagine carrying a gun and being violent and protesting to open up the cities. So I just wanted to look at that for just a little bit, because what it reminded me of, there is a book that Dr. Martin Luther King wrote, and it's titled Chaos, Our Community. Well, really, it's entitled, Where Do We Go From Here? Chaos, Our Community. And in his book, he's exploring, after some analysis, where is his movement going to go? And he's doing an analytical study. What's the next step? Well, that's the same thing that we're trying to figure out today. What is the next step? We want to go back to our normal or the new normal. Chaos, we all know chaos is confusion and disruption. And community, do we want chaos or we want community? And we each have our communities that we want to get back to. Our churches, our exercise places, our restaurants, our libraries, our communities where we've established relationships. And we would like to go there and interchange with our people and be with them, because this isolation has been difficult. It's been difficult because we are not able to see our people. And even if we go out for a drive and see them, we have to speak to them from 6 feet away. So it's not like you can run up and hug them. So we're all anxious to do that. But we are thrivers. We have not been on this journey all this time to just throw in the towel and said, I'm ready to go out no matter what. I'm ready to go out. I've spared myself all this time. Now I'm going to go out and fall prey to whatever's out there. And so we have been on this journey to thrive, to flourish. And the way that we do that is to look at our well-being. Our well-being is a result of flourishing. And so when we look at chaos or community, how do we want to do that? Do we want to do that calmly? Or do we want to create confusion? When we get ready to go back to our communities, do we want to go back with an attitude of negativity or of anger? Or do we want to go back feeling that we have been successful in our protocol and doing the best that we could do to maintain ourselves? So I'm just wanting to encourage you to stay well. And I don't think chaos is your way of being. And I'm asking and reminding myself to stay positive. And that's what well-being is all about. It's a part of the positive psychology way of maintaining well-being. Everything is positive. It's positive emotions, positive relationships, positive interactions, and accomplishments and living meaningfully. And we've been talking about those things. Well-being is related to being positive. Chaos is not going to give us the flourishing that we want. So I just want to encourage you, because I know it's been a long time. I went out in my car, and the last time I was in my car up until the weekend was in March, and my sticker has expired. I didn't know because I hadn't driven it. It's just an indication of how time has passed. But as we prepare to take the next step, as we prepare to go out, we want to be aware of the social tone, the climate out there. We want to be aware of safeguarding ourselves so that we don't not only catch the virus, but catch the negativitis that the people out there, because people are becoming angry, and we don't know what we don't know. Once we go out, we won't know who has the disease or who hasn't. We'll just continue to observe the protocol. But we want to come out of this, and we want to have flourished. We want to have accomplished whatever the goal is. We want to continue to touch base with each other and send a little virtual hug and to encourage one another. We want to keep some of the slow pace that we have learned to appreciate. In looking at what would we keep, the thoughts that I've heard is, I want to keep the peace. So we've each gone through some type of transformation, just being at home, getting used to ourselves. But one thing we really don't want to see is a disruptive society, because some protesters are out of control. So I trust that you will safeguard yourself, that you'll take care of yourself, and that you will remember that someone cares about you. So have a good day, and we'll talk again. Bye. Love you.